Are you ready to take your shoulder game to the next level? I'm talking about massive, broad, boulder-like shoulders that will turn heads and make you feel like a force to be reckoned with. But here's the deal. Getting big shoulders isn't just about doing endless reps with dumbbells or hitting the gym every day. It's about smart training, hard work, and consistency. If you've been feeling stuck or you're just looking for the next step to break through the plateau, this video is your roadmap to building the shoulders of your dreams. I'm diving deep into exercises that will max out your deltoid development, plus some vital tips on recovery that will make all the difference. Stick around because we're about to get real on how to build big shoulders. No shortcuts here, just hard-hitting science backed by strategies. So let's dive in. Let's start with the shoulder press. Arguably, the most important exercise in your shoulder building arsenal. If you're serious about putting on mass, this should be at the core of your routine. Not only does it hit all three heads of the deltoid, the front, the middle, and the rear, but it's also a compound movement, meaning that it recruits more muscle fibers than isolation exercises, which leads to more overall growth. Let's break it down. The front deltoid gets hit when the barbell or the dumbbell starts at the shoulder height and presses overhead. The middle deltoid gets activated when the arms are fully extended, and the rear deltoid helps stabilize this movement. Because this exercise works all three parts of your deltoids, it's one of the most effective movements for overall shoulder development. But it gets better. The shoulder press also helps improve your pressing power, which will transfer to other lifts, like the bench press, and improve your overhead strength for sports. Plus, it's a great way to trigger your body's release of growth hormones and testosterone, which are both key players in muscle development. According to research, compound lifts like the shoulder press boost anabolic hormone release, which leads to increased muscle growth over time. When you're doing shoulder press, focus on progressive overload, gradually increasing the weight or reps each week. This will continuously challenge your muscles, forcing them to adapt and grow. Aim for 4 to 5 sets of 6 to 12 reps with a weight that challenges you by the last few reps. And remember, form is king. Keep your back straight, engage your core, and control the weight on the way down. Don't let gravity do the work. Make your delts do the heavy lifting. Now, I'll move on to one of the most important movements for shoulder width, and that's the lateral raise. You might just think it's a small movement with dumbbells, but don't be fooled. This is a powerhouse exercise for building that V shape that makes your shoulders pop and your physique stand out. The lateral raise specifically targets the middle deltoid, the muscle that gives your shoulders that broad 3D shape I know you want. And if you want those shoulders to look huge, you've got to develop the lateral deltoids. According to a study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning, lateral raises activate the lat deltoid more effectively than compound pressing movements. When done correctly, this exercise isolates the muscle perfectly and maximizes its growth potential. Without lateral raises, your shoulders will be lacking the rounded fullness. And it's not just about aesthetics either. Having well-developed middle delts can actually improve your performance in overhead pressing movements. Plus, they provide much-needed shoulder stability, which can prevent injuries in other lifts. One thing to remember with lateral raises is that form is critical. Don't just swing the weights up. Control the movement the entire time. Think of lifting your elbows, not your hands. Your arms should form a slight bend as you lift, and aim for 3 to 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps, with a weight that allows you to feel the burn without sacrificing form. To avoid momentum and really target the delts, try pausing at the top for 1 to 2 seconds before slowly lowering the weights. This will ensure your lateral delts are doing all the work, not just the traps or your back. Now here's a game changer that might surprise you, and that's battle ropes. Don't get me wrong, these ropes aren't just for cardio. They're an excellent tool for building shoulder strength and endurance. A lot of people don't realize this though, but battle ropes provide constant tension to the shoulders, which builds not only strength, but muscular endurance as well. When you perform battle rope exercises, you're engaging your shoulders through a wide range of motion while also hitting your core, arms, and even your legs. But here's the kicker. Those powerful waves you're creating, they're like a constant micro contractions in your deltoids, especially the lateral or rear heads. This is huge for shoulder growth because your muscles are under tension for long periods, promoting muscle endurance and stabilization. The battle rope exercise is a form of dynamic resistance, which leads to increased muscle fiber recruitment. A study from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning found that the high-intensity battle rope exercise significantly enhances shoulder endurance, making it a valuable addition to any shoulder workout. Now, this isn't just about getting tired. You need to maximize intensity by performing 30 to 60-second intervals with short rest periods. You can also mix in high-intensity rope waves or double waves to engage the shoulders in a more explosive way. But start with a medium weight rope and gradually increase the intensity as you get stronger. Add 3 to 4 rounds into your shoulder workout for a powerful finisher at the end that will really push your delts to the end. Next, we're focusing on the rear delts, the often neglected part of your shoulder. If you want truly massive shoulders, you need balance, and that means hitting the front, middle, and rear deltoids. Too many lifters focus solely on the front deltoid with overhead presses and neglect the rear deltoids. This is a big mistake. The rear deltoids play a key role in shoulder health and symmetry. Strengthening them will not only round out your shoulder development, but also help improve posture and upper back stability. Rear delt flies are one of the best ways to target this often ignored muscle. When you're doing this with dumbbells, a machine, or cables, rear delt flies engage the posterior head of the deltoid, which is crucial for shoulder balance and joint integrity. Strengthening the rear delts helps improve shoulder joint stability as well, which is vital for preventing injuries in both your shoulders and your upper back. Studies have shown that the rear delt exercises can also contribute to improved posture by strengthening the muscles that retract the shoulder blades. So the more you train the rear delts, the more you'll notice an improvement in posture and overall shoulder performance. Do 3 to 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps, focusing on slow, controlled movements to get the most out of this exercise. Don't use heavy weights. Light to moderate weight with perfect form is key here. Alright, so you've crushed the workout, but it's not over yet. Now, it's time for the most underrated part of shoulder growth, and that is recovery. Now, don't click off the video because I can't stress this enough. If you're not recovering properly, you're wasting your time in the gym. After each intense workout, especially for a large muscle group like shoulders, stretching is essential. Stretching helps release muscle tension, improve flexibility, and increase blood flow, all of which are vital for muscle growth. It also helps improve a range of motion in your shoulder joints and helps prevent injuries down the road. Make sure to incorporate dynamic stretches before your workouts to warm up and static stretches post-workout to cool down. Remember, take at least 48 hours between heavy shoulder workouts to allow for proper recovery. And please don't forget about sleep. This is where majority of your muscles repair and the growth really happens. Finally, proper nutrition is crucial. Protein, carbs, and healthy fats are vital for helping your body recover and build muscle. Aim for at least 1 to 2 grams of protein per kg of body weight, and make sure you're eating enough to fuel your workouts and fuel your muscle growth. There you have it, the ultimate blueprint for building big, powerful shoulders. From the shoulder press to the lateral raise, battle ropes and rear delt flies, and most importantly, recovery strategies. You now have everything you need to take your delts to new heights. But here's the truth. No amount of information matters if you don't put in the action. You've got to get in there, train hard, be consistent, and trust the process. The shoulder gains you want are within reach, but you've got to show up and put in the work. And most importantly, you've got to subscribe. So smash that subscribe button, guys. It's much appreciated. It helps me keep making content for you. Train hard. Peace.